This week I want to talk to you about social media and how you can keep your presence out there. Hey, this is Chris. Welcome back to another show. Thanks again for all your feedback and the messages that we get sent, and also lots of you taking up demo requests via our website, which is a simple one, motmanager.co.uk. Just want to move a little bit away from the core of MOT Manager this week, because lots of you ask us here, the team here, about social media and how you can make sure that your garage is promoted properly. And just want to cover some simple basic stuff today that's really important. This won't take you loads of time to do, and then a couple of ideas of stuff that you can grow on there as well. So let's see what we can look at this week on social media. So let's just have a quick look at social media. This is all subjective, by the way, and some of this is just my opinion. So feel free to disagree. And I do like it when people comment and say, well, we've actually achieved this by doing this. Because in simple form, so Facebook own Instagram, and you can copy your Facebook content to Instagram, and we can quickly show you how. So you don't necessarily have to have massively different content for Facebook and Instagram, although Instagram is very much picture and video orientated. But just bear in mind that you can still cover both of those because they are owned by the same people. I'm not convinced that your garage needs a massively strong presence on Twitter. I'm not convinced you need a massively strong presence on LinkedIn in terms of you attracting your customers, because that's a little bit more business to business. But then we cannot dismiss TikTok. And you might think that TikTok is just for teenagers, and that's been completely rebuffed. The demographics of people looking and using TikTok, lots and lots of people in their 30s and 40s and into their 50s. So you can't ignore TikTok, but there's a little bit more to do with that. So again, if you're interested in how you can use TikTok, we've seen some garages do it brilliantly. Hacks for how they change tires, showing you how they do certain jobs. Some of it you might want to give away and let your customers see, some of it not. And the Twitter stuff, the TikTok stuff, I find has to be fast paced. And if you're interested, like I say, in looking at how you could do some TikTok, maybe we could collaborate, because we're looking to do more on TikTok. So if you're wanting to get onto that one, give us a shout. Coming back to Facebook, which I personally believe is still massively important. Here at MOT Manager, we get huge amounts of garages coming to us from Facebook. We also see lots of our garages getting big traction on Facebook. So let's just look at a few basics on Facebook. I see lots of time when you've got an old web link on there and the website doesn't exist because it might not be online anymore. So do a little bit of an audit of your Facebook business page. Check that your number is correct, because the last thing you want is someone landing on your Facebook page, finding your garage, wanting to telephone and book, and the number is wrong. Likewise, if they're clicking on the website and it's not sending them anywhere, you'd be better to just take that off for now, because again, you're just potentially going to lose the customer that's found you on Facebook. It's really interesting. If you type your garage name into Google, your Facebook page will rank really high, and that's something to really think about, because Facebook has huge traffic, and that is what is going to help people find you. So it's a complete and utter negative if someone looks up your garage, your Facebook page ranks 2 or 3 from the top, they click on your Facebook page and they can't actually get through to you. Another thing to look at is automating your responses on your inbox messages. So someone comes along and inboxes you and you haven't got the time to reply, but there's lots of stock questions. I'll ask you the same types of things. Do you do MOTs? Can I bring my car for a service? Do you have this? Do you have that? And that can be automated. And again, you've got to get that right, because otherwise it doesn't engage the person coming on. So make sure all your details are correct. Have a look that your inbox has automated responses available. And again, speak to us about that, because we can show you how that works. And thirdly, just keep it up to date. And you don't have to be doing 2 or 3 posts every single day, but just make sure that there's some current stuff on there. Because again, when I come along as a potential customer and I see some up-to-date and current work on there, again, it makes me see your garage is very open, it's very accessible, and that I can get booked in with you. These are things that will not take you a lot of time. Literally, even if it's just a picture of the garage as you're leaving at night, a picture of the shutters coming down and saying another great day, loads more cars repaired, post it on there. It just means that the content is getting updated. We can signpost you to people who are specialists in this if you want to get serious about it and maybe look into a company. Lots of the ones that we can put you in front of don't charge huge amounts of money and can get you some really good value. So that's kind of where I believe the very basics should be. It's amazing how many of you unfortunately aren't just doing those basic things. But get in touch, because we are happy to point you in the right direction and help you, because of course we are utilizing these channels ourselves. And like I say, if you keep hearing TikTok or you keep seeing some of these and you're interested in doing something, again, give it a shout, because we'd like to get together with you and do something with that. Go and look up something called Canva as well, which will really help you put together some simple posts for your Facebook and make sure that the graphics look great on there. Because again, when people are seeing your Facebook page on their phones are getting bigger, phones screens are getting brighter, it's all getting smarter. So you want to look, you know, the business on there, then have a look for Canva. And again, we are here to help you. We don't do, you know, social media stuff. We're not going to take that on as a client, but we can point you in the right direction and hopefully give you lots of free pointers as well, because you wouldn't believe how important it is. That Facebook page for your business is very much like your own web page. And like I say, you'll be really surprised at how high that ranks when people put your garage name into Google. So have a look at that. You know, I'm not really big into New Year's resolutions, but if you're thinking of something over the next few months that you really want to tackle, you can always look for a family member or a colleague in the business that's a little bit more savvy and task them with that job as well.